And welcome to season number 4. We have one more season after this, so we got to get a Super Bowl. This is a full season franchise with the Cincinnati Bengals. Going to recap the draft. Our first pick was Jamie Fernandez. We traded away Chase Brown to the Cowboys to move up in the draft to get Fernandez, who has normal development. That hurt, to say the least. Alani Easley, he does have hidden development, so most likely he will be a star at 72 overall. He will be wearing number 8. I think that works for him as a linebacker. 91 speed, 81 tackle, 84 hit power, 82 pursuit, 87 acceleration. So definitely an athlete. And he's the 50th ranked middle linebacker according to the chart. The rest of our draft, we got McLean, we got Leonard at halfback, we got Bushrod, we got Wells, and then we got Delgado at left tackle to be a backup left tackle. So the guy that was nowhere to be found last season, and Taj Brooks, has shown up. And I guess he just needed Chase Brown up out of his way for him to show up and feel like he wants to do stuff. I swear to you not. He was nowhere to be found last year on the roster. And I did not trade him. I did not cut him. I did not do anything of that nature. He just didn't feel like playing last year. I guess it was a COVID year for him. So he messed around, only get bronze with Fernandez. That's not a good look. Taj Brooks, he's going to have a bigger role, obviously, without Chase Brown in front of him. He gets silver. Then with Easley, he's going to mess around and get gold. So you know we love to see that, and he's a thumper. He's going to come downfield, and he's going to do what he has to do. And he has some speed, like I said. That 91 overall speed going to come in handy. Then we got Dickens, who is up to I want to say he's superstar Dev. Or is he, I want to say he's X-Factor. He's one of those after his rookie season. So that is lovely to see. And then Lane, he has come into his own. Last year we drafted him. He had a solid rookie season. And, I mean, I do not want to get rid of T. Higgins, but you can only pay so many guys. And this year's Madden actually does a pretty good job replicating the salary cap in real life. So, yeah, we might have to make some tough decisions, but I would love to keep our wide receiver core intact. But, again, you can't pay everybody. And then Stewart, he was their first-round pick in real life. And, yeah, we're still trying to develop him. He should walk around as a man-child in this division. You know what I'm saying? Just be a beast off of that edge. So our man Jamie Lynn, couple of upgrades, up to 83 overall to start his third season. And he is superstar Dev. Then Rob Dickinson, he is up to 79 overall. He is a run stopper, but I think he could fit that hybrid role. Got to get his coverage up. And he is a superstar X Factor. And I think we got to get his tackling up. So although I can add abilities to him, he will miss tackles from time to time, especially against better break tackling ball carriers. So we're going to see what happens there. Shamar Stewart up to 88 overall power rush upgrade as well. He is superstar development. Then Brandon Hambrick in year number 2 up to 81 overall. So our receiving core is pretty solid. Taj Brooks, Hambrick in year number 3, year number 3 for him. Taj Brooks, he gets an upgrade as well. We signed Jonathan Allen. We signed Hunter, formerly with the Houston Texans. So our D-line is looking new. We're going to see if this season will bring us something new. We have handled the Steelers for the most part. The Steelers have not been a threat. It is the Ravens that have been our biggest threat, and then the Browns, as Chase makes the catch. And chase him if you can. Jamar Chase going to take this thing to the crib right off the bat. It's a touchdown. And we are handling business. 7-3 is the score. Back on offense, Burrow looking, going to find Washington, the former Steeler. We got him away from Pittsburgh. He makes the catch here. And then we're going to go up top to the other tight end. All 3 tight ends getting involved. And that's a touchdown just like that. 14-3 here in the third quarter. Burrow steps up, firing it. It's caught by Jamar Chase. And that's an easy pitch and catch to get us on the board to kick things off. So, well, not to kick things off. It's the fourth quarter now. 21-10 is the score. Taking a shot deep, and they get behind us. It's DK Metcalf, and the Steelers are on the board. They're down by just 3. Going for the onside kick. We will recover it with Haskins, and that is going to do it for week number 1. We get the job done. 21-18. In that game, I did try the moments, and it was okay. I really didn't get a feel for the game. So we're going to go back to playing the second quarter and fourth quarter. Halfway through the season, spoiler alert, I will be just playing the fourth quarter just to speed this process along. And then for the postseason, we will go back to a second quarter, fourth quarter action. But for the regular season, halfway through, we'll be on to just the fourth quarter. But for like the first 8-9 games, it will be, of course, 2 quarters per game. So Fernandez, again, we're working on him. I was kind of disappointed. The first 2 tackles were not the best 2 tackles in the draft. The last 2, those were the dogs. They were star development players, and their overalls weren't that far away from the top 2 guys. Fernandez was the second best tackle on the big board, but maybe the 4th overall best guy being drafted in the first round. And now it's time to take on, I think, our biggest rival so far this series, and it's Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. They have sent us home in the first 2 playoffs. It has been tough to beat this team. Last year, we made it to the divisional round, I believe, and we lost to the Browns. But we got past, I believe it was the Colts. So there goes Hunter. He gets a sack right there. And now it's going to be 3rd down and goal. Lamar Jackson surveys the field, and he's going down again. And the Ravens can't recover it. And Cam Taylor-Britt gets on it, and it's going to result in a scoop and a recovery at the 31-yard line. So D-line coming through in a major way. Hendrickson, he retired after 11 years. He called it a career. Taj Brooks breaking ankles and breaking hearts as we cross midfield. 3rd down and 2. Burrow surveys the field, going to throw it, and it's picked off by Kyle Hamilton. I got to stop throwing him the ball. My receiver got hit, and that disrupted the timing of the pass. But Kyle Hamilton has been a thorn in my side. First, it was Derrick Henry on offense. But defensively, it has been Kyle Hamilton time and time again. Roquan Smith has been a problem, but Hamilton has been a bigger problem. Chavez gets the carry or the screen pass. He's going to go nowhere fast. So 3rd down and 7. Lamar Jackson out of the gun, surveys the field, going to tuck it and run it. He can do this very well. And he's going to get brought down at the 6-yard line. Jackson, quick pass, caught by Andrews. That is a touchdown. Dickinson, right now he's our 2nd string safety, but obviously with different packaging and stuff like that, he will be on the field. He is an X factor, but I do feel like Battle is still the better of the 2 safeties, but I will get Dickinson on the field. Taking a shot to the left side. It's caught by Jamar Chase. Beautiful pass by Burrow. 8 seconds on the clock. We will run another play. Nothing would happen, so we're going to kick the field goal with 4 seconds on the clock. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and McPherson gets us on the board before the half is up. So 7-3 in this AFC North divisional game. So we are down by 8 now. They're going to run the ball, and there goes Hunter again. He smelled that a mile away, and he was like, I'm ready for it. 2nd down and 12. Lamar Jackson trying to get loose. He will not get loose. That's McClain, first sack of his career, and it couldn't come at a bigger spot. So 3rd down and 26. If we give this up, we are just horrible. And we do allow a reception, and Andrews will pick up 16, but he's 10 yards shy. So we take back over, 2nd down and 16, and the fire just went upfield, caught by Washington. He's going to gain 14 on that play. 3rd down and 2. Got to throw it quickly. We're going to find Higgins, who makes the catch for a Bengals first down. From the 40-yard line, draw play to Brooks. And Brooks has the first down and then some. And we're up to the Ravens' 22-yard line. Burrow looking for somebody to get open. Throws it over the middle. Caught by Chase. Breaks a tackle and brought down at the 5. Pick up a 17. 2nd down to goal. We're going to find Higgins. Touchdown, Cincy. And we're going to go for 2. They're trying to tie this thing up at 14 all. Burrow looking over the middle. It's going to be caught by Lane. And we are in a tie ball game, 14-14. Jackson trying to get away. It's Stewart. He gets a sack. He is a problem when we line him up on the inside on passing downs. He is a problem. That pass broken up by Easley. And now it's 4th and 14. They got a punt. We take over with a chance to maybe win this ball game. It'll be so nice to beat the Ravens. So nice. 3rd down and 2. Over the middle. It's caught by Higgins. And he gets brought down at the Ravens' 37-yard line. So we are in field goal range. Second down and 10. Gonna look downfield, but we don't pull the trigger, and we get sacked. That's gonna knock us out of field goal range. Third down and 16. Burrow fires it to Kyle Hamilton. He gets a block. He turns on the Jets. He has reservations. Not quite for 6. But we do stop him. But my goodness gracious, this man is a problem. So we would get a stop. They would set up for a field. We wouldn't really get a stop. They're going to kick it, leave us 1 second on the clock. What can we do from here? A prayer. And will the prayer be answered? We're going to fire it deep. And it's caught by Chase, but Kyle Hamilton is there to stop him from getting into the end zone. And that's going to do it, man. The Ravens give it to us again. The Ravens have been the biggest thorn in our side ever since we started this. Next game is going to be versus Christian McCaffrey and the Carolina Panthers. He is back in Carolina. You still got Bryce Young at quarterback. You got Esteban Cruz out of Texas. Isaiah Likely, the ex-Raven, now turned Panther. He's there. T-Mac, he is still there as well. 1 touchdown a year for him. Defense is going to be Wallace, leads the team in tackles. And then TFLs, you got Turner with 2. So their defense not looking that bad. And then when it comes to sacks, you got 2.5 to lead the team. Picks just 1, and it's by Maury. So we're going to be the home team in the Battle of the Cats. We're looking to bounce back and get a win. We can't lose to this team. It's 7-2. We're playing baseball right now. Caught by Chase. Chase to the 15, to the 10. Bumped out of bounds. And we're all right to the 7-yard line. Now it's second down and go from the 1. Get the ball to Shipley. And he gets stoned at the 1. Nowhere fast does he go. Like, how does that happen, coach? So Taj Brooks get in the game, and let's see if you can't cross the goal line. He gets the carry, and he barely does. So again, that Panthers defense, pretty solid. They got a safety on the board. Christian McCaffrey wearing that 37. Right up the gut, and he's going to pick up a first down by the hairs of his chin. Second down and 10. Up the seam. It's caught by Likely. Gain of 9. So they need 1 yard here on third down. They're going to run the quarterback draw. He's going to get it. And it's going to be, or quarterback sneak, I should say. And actually, he did not get it. So 4th and inches. They throw it to the flat. It's caught by McCaffrey. McCaffrey to the 20 and brought down at the 16-yard line. Now it's first and go from the 3. And it's Isaiah Likely in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And Likely is going to cut the lead down to just 5. We're going to run the ball with Shipley. He's going to get loose here. Turns the corner. And he's going to pick up a nice gain up to the 41-yard line. Second down and 4. Burrow, quick pass, caught by Higgins. And that's what we want to see. 24 seconds on the clock. Can we punch this one home? Over the middle, caught by Higgins again. A big hit. But he hangs on to the football. From the 16. Looking to the corner. And it's caught by Jamar Chase. Again, I think the Carolinas front 7 might be a little bit more talented than that back 4. But hey, it is what it is. 21-9 is the score. Still plenty of time for Carolina to get back into this one. 7:48 on the clock in the 4th quarter. They have it at our 9-yard line. So third down and 3. Young, quick pass, and it's going to be caught by Likely, but a big hit by Battle. Again, Battle, he is superstar development. And obviously Dickinson, he is a superstar X Factor. But, you know, I'm still rocking with Battle as of right now. First down and 10. We're going to run the ball with Brooks. Brooks cuts upfield. Nice vision. And that's going to be a gain of 10 and the first down from the 39. Play fake. Burrow. Out route. Connects the dots to Chase. And Chase gets brought down at the Carolina 38. Burrow has a man open underneath. That's Chase again. Breaks the tackle. Stays on his feet. And brought down after another pickup of 10 yards. We get the ball to Brooks. And Brooks right up the gut. And we are ending this game off beautifully. We scored a football there with a touchdown. And it is a 31-12 lead for us. Then we get a sack by Stewart. Forces a fumble. The Carolina Panthers jump on top of it. It's 4th and 16. Last chance to do something. And that pass going to be broken up. In Carolina, they are going to lose for the first time this season. They're sitting at 2-1 now. And we are also sitting at 2-1 as we bounce back after that loss. So Taj Brooks looking for a breakout game, man. He's looking to upgrade his dev trait, and I'm going to say he needs 125 yards total. No, we're not going to select that. We're going to choose a different goal, and I wish I would have stuck with that goal. That's kind of easier, because in case you're down, because we're only playing the second and fourth quarter, ain't no telling if my computer offensive coordinator is going to give him the ball. But I did pick let's rush for over 100 yards. So we're going to see what we can do. And the team we're playing against has a pretty solid defense. It's going to be those New York Jets, Jets. And Taj Brooks needs a 100-yard performance plus a touchdown. They got Breece Hall. 3 touchdowns on the year from him, averaging 4.1 yards a carry. Felton is their top receiver out of Maryland. And then now it's actually Mitchell with 15 receptions and 190 yards. But Felton has the most receiving touchdowns at 4 of those things. And then when it comes to their defense, I mean, Sherwood with 16 solo tackles, 21 total, and then the sacks goes to Landry the third. They also got Gary. So, yes, this defense is pretty darn good. They are hyped here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Not quite New York, New Jersey. And it's Coach Dayball as their coach. Yes, he is the new man in charge. And the Jets could be a problem, man. They could be a problem. Terrence Jones hands this one off to Hall, and Hall's going to pick up the first down. 8 carries, 37 yards, and the Jets are trying to protect the 6-point lead. That pass caught by Mitchell, and he's going to work his way upfield for a first down. So Terrence Jones looks pretty darn good. Gives the ball to Hall here. Nice physical run. 3rd down and 6. Jones taking a shot, and it's caught. And I believe that's Taylor who makes the catch for a first down. From the 13-yard line now, it's 1st down and 10. They fake it to Hall. They throw it to the flat, and we are all over that play. From the 11, Jones sidesteps the rush, throws over the middle. It's caught, and that will be a first down. So Mitchell makes the catch. 2nd down and goal from the 1. Hall trying to get in, and that's a big hit, but he stays on his feet, and then Battle is there to bring him down. 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. It's going to be Jones out of the gun. Empty backfield. 4-man rush. He can't find anybody open. Now he finally does, and that is not going to be enough for a first down or a touchdown. They can't even get a first down. But they're going to go for it on 4th and goal instead of going for the field goal. And I get it. But I would have kicked the field goal, would have made it a 2-possession game. But maybe they think they can get a safety. Maybe they think our offense won't drive on them. There goes Brooks up the gut, and he's going to pick up a first down. From the 27 now. Burrow looking. And Burrow going to throw that thing to Hambrook, who makes the catch for a first down. Up to 39. Minute 02 on the clock. That pass caught by Jamar Chase. So we're working upfield. 2nd down and 1. And then we throw a bobo. And you ain't trying to throw a bobo. And that's exactly what we do. So the Jets, who come into this contest at 3-0, are looking to go 4-0 to start the year and maybe be the best team in the whole AFC. That pass up the sideline. Perfect timing. And it's a first down. Move those chains. 3rd down and 1 from the 5. Can they pick up a first down? No. And this time they will settle for 3. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Jets are up by 2 scores. So that's going to do it for the first half of play. We are down 9-0. Our offense has done nothing. It's still 9-0 when we start the 4th quarter. That pass gets knocked out of Burrow's hands, and it's 4th and 18, so we're going to punt it. Jones fires it to the left side. Mitchell from Texas breaks the tackle, and he's going to take this one up to midfield, move those chains. Now it's 2nd down and 10 from the 39. Jones left side. That pass incomplete. So now it's 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. We get a big hit on the quarterback, but he stands tall and delivers the football like a grown man. 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line. 5-man rush. We're not going to get home. That leaves man-on-man coverage across the board. And it's going to be Mr. Wilson who makes the catch for a touchdown. And the Jets are killing us. So now in the back of my mind, I'm like, we still got to try to get this dev upgrade. But I don't know if we can do it. We're down by 17 with only 4 minutes to go. We're going to run the ball with Brooks. And, yeah, it might be done deal. 2nd down and 6. Going to go underneath. That pass caught by Washington. And Washington skips out of bounds with a first down in his back pocket. Going to go to the other tight end, Hambrick. He makes the catch. He has a first down. He's out of bounds. And that will stop the clock. So 2:31 to go. We're going to run the ball with Brooks, and Brooks goes nowhere fast. Matter of fact, he lost a yard. Breakout not going our way. That pass caught by Higgins. The football game not going our way as we work our way down to the 3-yard line. So can we score with 1:40 on the clock? We're going to run the ball with Brooks, and yes, we can. Our first points come with under 1:40 to go. We go for the onside kick, and we almost recover it. We almost recovered it, but almost doesn't count. So 3rd and 6, they're going to run the ball, trying to get up out of here. We hit him, but Hall stays on his feet, but we do stop him. So we are out of timeouts, going to go for it on 4th and 3. They get it, it's over, and I probably should have let them score, but we tackle them in bounds, and that is going to do it as they take a knee. And the Jets move on to 4-0, and we coming out of the block limping a little bit. We do have 2 wins, but we also have 2 losses, so that's not a good look. Dax Hall, he gets an upgrade, 84 overall man-to-man upgrade, superstar development for him. And then Mims has been a solid right tackle ever since we started this, and that continues. He's up to 82 overall with star development. So I'm just telling him, yo, hang in there. Clearly he did not get it. Clearly we did not perform at all versus those Jets. Maybe we will see them again, and even if it's not this year, I mean next year the Jets look like they're going to be a problem. So when it comes to Chase Brown, 13 carries, 60 yards, averaging 4.6 yards a carry. Obviously, he's been hurt. I do not think Blue is starting over him. He is superstar X Factor. It was a tough decision to trade him away, but I felt like we needed to upgrade left tackle. And I feel like tackle is more valuable than running back, although we all love running backs, and we could probably name more running backs than we can left tackles, but you catch my drift. Now it's time to renew our rivalry with those Cleveland Browns. They beat us last year in the playoffs, and they made it all the way to the Super Bowl. So we lost to the AFC representative in the Super Bowl. We don't care about that. This is a rivalry game. Every game in the division is a rivalry game. Tony Alexander is our starting quarterback. He has turned out to be an absolute beast, and so we got to treat him as such. Yeah, and it's going to be Knight that gets the sack saying night. So we get the ball, 2nd down and 12. 0-0 is the score. We're going to throw that thing out route caught by Lane, and that's going to result in a Bengals first down. 3rd down and 1. Quick pass caught by Lane again. 30, 20, 10. Bye-bye. He has reservations for 6, and look at that athleticism. So we find ourselves up by 7. They're going to go with a little draw play. Fumble! And we are there for the recovery. It is Knight. And he's going to take it to the crib with a scoop and score. And this is what we needed. Everybody feels better after that loss now that we are up 14-0 versus the team that bounced us from the postseason last year. And then that's a good kick return. All the way up to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 7. They fake the run. They throw it up top. Tight coverage by Cam Taylor-Britt. 3rd down and 7. Tony Alexander firing it. It's going to be caught by Judy, and that will give them a first down. That's a clutch play on 3rd down. 2nd down and 10. Tony Alexander. Look at that pass. All kinds of arm action on that one. 3rd and inches. He steps up. He launches it, and that one is caught. Tony Alexander is the real deal, man. I think Burrow, and I'm being biased, is the best quarterback. I know Lamar Jackson in the division. But Tony Alexander, he's like, yo, don't forget about me. The Steelers have Buchanan. He's a hype. But Tony Alexander, he's different. Look at that pass. Tony Alexander don't hurt nobody. Touchdown. And it's 14-7. So Burrow steps up, and he's going to get rocked. Huge hit. 3rd down and 13. Burrow. And that pass will fall incomplete. Oh, and just for anybody that's going to get at me, I do mean in the video game. I'm not talking about real life. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, MVP status, like, come on. We know where everything stands. I'm just saying in this series. That pass will be caught, and that will be a first down. They got 3 seconds on the clock, and it's up the field goal team. The kick is up, and it is good. So they drive down in the field goal range, and they're going to cut the lead down to 4. With Tony Alexander, anything is possible. But that's okay, because we got the lead here in the 4th quarter. We're up by 11. We'll get that thing to Taj Brooks. He's bouncing off of everybody. And he picks up a first down up to the 44-yard line. So we're on the fringes of field goal range. And this run will put us in field goal range. Where we don't want no field goals. We want the whole enchilada. And now Leonard's in the ball game. We're going to give him a carry. And he's going to work his way upfield for a first down. So nice running by him. Give it back to Taj Brooks. He's going to pick up 7. So 3rd down and 3 from the 14-yard line. Burrow looking underneath the coverage, going to find Higgins. He gets dragged down, but it will be a 1st down. Burrow off the play fake. Get your fullbacks involved. Haskins makes the catch, and our fullback gets a touchdown reception that puts us up by 18. That pass will be caught. Nice run after the catch. Dax Hill with the takedown. 2nd down and 5. Send up a screen pass. Judkins loose. And he's going to work his way upfield for a 1st down to the 23. They give it to him again. And the superstar takes it down to the 4. So 2nd down and goal. Tony Alexander has reservations for 6 as well. Party for 6 for Tony Alexander. And the Browns will go for an onside kick. And they're not going to recover. It's going to be the other Haskins that recovers it. And now we have a chance to milk this clock. But 3rd down and 6, got to go to the air, throw it over the middle, diving catch by Chase. Throw it to the top receiver in the league. And then Brooks fumbles it, but we are there for the recovery. Thank goodness. So we're going to settle for a field goal with 35 seconds on the clock, and that's going to give us a 14-point lead. The Browns only have so many more chances left. And Alexander steps up, firing it, and that's going to be picked off but out of bounds. 4th and 15, 10 seconds on the clock. 4-man rush. Can't get there. Does he find somebody open? He finally does. But that's not going to be enough for a 1st down, and we get some revenge versus the Browns. But losing the playoffs and then beating them in the regular season next year, it feels good. And it's a rivalry game. You're probably hyped for it. But it's not like true revenge. You know what I mean? It's really not. So when it comes to the mock draft, they have us taking the center. And that was only the first mock draft. But my goodness gracious, that is not going to happen. We love our center. Unless he gets hurt and it's like a career ender, he's going to be our center for years to come. So Stephen Gaither, he has 49 carries for $142 and 3 touchdowns, only averaging about 28 yards per game. The receiving core, pretty decent. Drake May might need better weapons, but I mean, hey, Drake May is still putting up solid numbers in year number, I guess this will be, 5 for him? I want to say this will be year number 5 for him. Their defense, Johnson with the most tackles and the most TFLs. And then, of course, sacks. I mean, Owe, of course. If you're going to sign him, he might as well be the top sacker. And then, of course, our guy's up to 89 overall to start year number 2. I love it. Easily up to 77 overall. Yes, it has something to do with morale and all that other stuff. But, hey, he plays for us, and that's his morale. He's up to superstar dev. Yes. Malik Willis, he is not a Dolphin. No, he is here with the Bengals to be our backup. You feel me? As we get ready to take on those New England Patriots live from Gillette Stadium. I have not used a razor in very long. If I shave, I do it with like clippers. Haven't used a razor in forever. Anyways, 7-3 is the score. They're going to hand that thing off. And Henderson turns the corner, delivers a stiff arm, but will not get the 1st down. So that sets up 3rd down and 5. A big play here because the Pats are down by 4. May firing it. And look at Stone get a hand on the football. Don't test the user. 2nd down and 5. We go up the gut with Brooks, and Taj Brooks will pick up the 1st down by the head. Not really the heads of attention. He got that clearly. Lane makes the catch, and Lane is a problem. For him to be our 3rd receiver, and the tight ends we got as well, like Burrow used to be the top quarterback, except we keep doing that. We keep putting the football in harm's way. And I can't be mad at the CPU because most of his picks, like he might finish the year with like 12, 13, 14, 15 picks. Most of those are me, so I can't even be mad when we sim because it's most of the time it's just yours truly. That pass dropped. It would have been a touchdown, but shoulda, woulda, couldas never get the job done. They got to set up for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Patriots drive down and they cut the lead down to 1. So, Burrow, let's get our act together. 12 personnel out there. Let's just give the ball to Brooks. And Taj Brooks will pick up 9. 2nd down and 1. Look at the guys in the backfield. Everybody in the backfield. And Taj Brooks will run behind that good blocking and pick up a 1st down. I'm going to throw it to the flat to the fullback. Get your fullbacks involved. And that will result in a 1st down. Move those chains. 2nd down and 12. Burrow looking, firing it. And it's caught by Higgins. He climbed the ladder, but he will not get the 1st down. So he picked up 11. We needed 12, so we need 1 more yard here. And Brooks takes a big hit, but he will pick up that 1st down. Now Burrow surveys the field, throws underneath the chase. Look at the spin move. His run after the catch is absolutely beautiful. Up the gut goes Brooks. Breaking ankles is Brooks. Oh my goodness. Pick up your pride and put it back in your pocket. 14-6 is the score. They're going to take a shot deep. That pass broken up. They try to get it to Douglas, so we take back over. 45 seconds on the clock. Second down and 10. That is a dot. We're going to find Way, who fumbled it, but we're there for the recovery. And Way, he could be a slot receiver, like our third option. But we got this guy, Lane. He's very good at football. Makes the catch right there. And then Burrow under some pressure, but he's going to find Jamar Chase. And we're up 21-6 versus the Patriots in New England. That's crazy. But that pass is caught, and the Patriots trying to make a comeback, man. So the Patriots, they get on the board to start the fourth quarter. And now the lead's cut down to 16. So 28-12 is the score. And we go 3 and out. But they're looking at a third down and 4, so May has to do something. Going to throw it, and it's a strike, and it's caught for a first down. So the Patriots, they know what they're doing. They know how to come back. But that was with TB12. And Drake May's pretty darn good. But does he have the comeback gene in him? I don't know. But that's a good little dump off, and Henderson's going to do the rest all the way up field to about the 24. Now they run the ball. He's going to work his way inside the 5. Now they're going to turn the ball off, and that's going to result in a touchdown. So the Patriots are not done just yet. So far this season, we win, we lose, we win, we lose. We won last game, but we lose this one. They're not going to get the 2-point conversion, so they're still down by 10. So they got to score twice with 3:35 on the clock. The onside kick is away. Higgins is there for the recovery, and it will end 31-18 as we will tack on a late field goal. So Taj Brooks is going to mess around and get another upgrade, and that is good for him being our starting running back and all. The better he can be, the better maybe we can be. O-line gets an upgrade with Dante Sapp, now up to 75 overall. His pass protection could use some work, but we could all use some work in some areas in our lives. Am I right or am I right? So we got a +1 to awareness, and he is a superstar development guard. So it's time to talk to our man Taj Brooks yet again. He needs to stay on the right path, obviously. One day he might be one of the best in the league. I don't know if that's true. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Anybody could be good. Who knew Terrell Davis would be a future Hall of Famer being a 6th-round pick? Who knew that Priest Holmes would be one of the best running backs of his era being an undrafted free agent? Right? You catch my drift, right? So he's going to easily get gold and get 750 XP. Going to be working on Leonard's abilities because we always like to use 2 running backs, and he's going to mess around and get gold as well. So Leonard, his elusiveness will go up, and that's going to help him to be a 71 overall running back here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Josh Galindo, he's now up to 81 overall, got +3 to his pass block. And then De La Rosa, he's going to get upgraded as well, just 74 overall. And without all the boosts, he's probably close to like a 69 overall. As it's time to take on those Cleveland Browns yet again. The Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals rivalry is in full effect. We are 4-2. They are 3-3. Burrow's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to fumble because Myles Garrett hit him. And Myles Garrett, when he hits you, he's going to bring all of it. Yeah, he's going to bring a lot of it. And he brought a lot of it on that play. Tony Alexander under pressure, and we get the sack with Demetrius Knight Jr., one of the better linebackers in the game, if you ask me. And yes, I am definitely biased. And the sack party won't stop. We get another sack. 3rd down and 22 for Alexander. He's just going to throw that football away. So we take over, down by 4. We got Taj Brooks in the back. We're going to hand him the ball right up the gut. Takes a nasty hit. But he's going to pick up a gain of around 10 on the first down. Give it right back to the Texas Tech Red Raider. And he's going to have himself another first down. 1st and 10. Burrow going to go to the air. Throwing at the handbrick. And he has been a fabulous draft pick. We got him in our first ever draft. We knew we needed to upgrade the tight end spot, and we done did that. And Taj Brooks is like, let me get into the end zone, big fella. And he is a macho man. Play fake. Alexander throwing it. That's a dime, and it's caught. Move those chains up to the 39-yard line. They get the ball to Junkins. Getting all the junk yards, and he's going to pick up a first down up to the 49. They give it to him here. More space for him to operate this time. A good stiff arm, and finally brought down by Turner. 3 carries, 32 yards for him. And then look at the penetration. Bradley is an absolute dog out there. I don't know why they ran it in that situation. Maybe they thought they could catch us off guard, but no, you could not. They got to settle for 3. Kick is up, kick is good, and it's a 10-10 ball game here in Cleveland. Burrow, under some pressure, throws it, and it's picked off. And that's not what we need to do deep in our own territory. So we get the pressure, though, and it's going to be Stewart that walks away with a sack. Our defense has 4 sacks, and that would end their drive. They did not score on that drive. I don't know how. I mean, like, just take the points. But, hey, they didn't feel like it. Burrow, under some pressure, going to throw that thing. It's caught by Hambrick. And Hambrick going to work his way out of bounds. Gain of 6. 3rd down and 4. Throw it to Burrow. I mean, Burrow's going to do the throwing. His job is to throw it. Jamar Chase's job to catch it. And, boy, does he catch it well. Throwing it deep. And it's caught by T. Higgins. Receiving core is crazy good. It gets us in field goal range, and we will take the lead going into the halftime break. So, Cleveland, you find yourselves down by 3. Good thing you found a quarterback finally. Finally. I mean, it is like Bernie Kosar, Autogram? Right? Yeah, Autogram, and nobody else at all. Had Baker, let him go. Took a swing on Watson. Boy, did that not work. 17-13 is the score. That pass picked off. It was an ugly pass. It was a horrible read. And Mr. Ward walks away with the pick. It was holding on us, so the play will stand. And Cleveland has it at the 25-yard line. 3rd down and 5. Alexander going down again. Stewart, whenever we got a pass rushing situation, I put him on the inside. That actually might hurt some of the sack numbers, but he is a beast going up against a guard, so I like it. Anyways, we hold him to another field goal, so we're still in the ball game, only down by 7. That pass going to be caught by Jamar Chase, and that is going to work out for a 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Burrow looking deep downfield. You got press coverage on Chase. I pity the fool. That is not a good look. That is not a good decision. Why would you even do that? Taj Brooks weaving through traffic, crosses the goal line, and it is a touchdown for the Cincinnati Bengals, and we tie this thing up. But the Browns got the football back, and on 3rd and 5, they pick up 3. Stone with the 1st down saving stop. From the 21, we're going to run the ball with Taj Brooks, 1 to 2 minutes to go. All we got to do is get in field goal range, and we do not want to give the ball back to the Browns with any chance of scoring. So we run the ball again, because we know we can have success as we get up to the 50. 1st and 10, Burrow is in the zone, so let's see what he can't do. He's going to throw a strike to Chase, and Chase going to weave through traffic and puts us in field goal range. The Browns burn their 1st timeout. So we're going to go back to the air. Maybe we should have ran it, but hey, you got Higgins on a drag route, and Ward, he's that man, but not on that play. And we're going to milk the clock down, kick the game-winning field goal, leave 2 seconds on the clock for the Browns. Will it be a Hail Mary? Tony Alexander gets hit, and it will be no Hail Mary. It will be a Fail Mary, and we win. 5-2 are the Bengals. 3-4 are the Cleveland Browns. We run Ohio. We run this. Taj Brooks, very impressive with Taj Brooks. Very, very. We all love Taj Brooks and what he brings to the table. So earlier when he had a breakout game, really didn't work out. This time, I picked a more reasonable goal, and it did work out. So we couldn't be more happier with Taj Brooks. We love you, Taj. We love you. And now he is I believe, star development. He was normal development. Now he's up to star development. And it did suck to let go of Chase Brown. But in Cincinnati Bengals territory, or whatever you want to call it, I did feel like we needed a upgrade to the offensive line. Yeah, maybe it really didn't work out with our draft pick. We didn't get the best tackle, but we got a good tackle. And an upgrade is an upgrade, and that's exactly what we tried to do. Now we're going to be taking on the Titans, man. The Titans, I like the Titans' new uniforms. I do like that. It's kind of the old school Oilers look to it. The color scheme is very Oiler-esque, but I do like it. I think it looks good. Maybe we'll do a Titans franchise at some point next season in Madden 27. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get the game. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. They got Dre Greenlaw. He's a monster. I'm a Niner fan. He's back with the squad, so you know I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot, okay? Hooker has a pick for them, and that's the only pick for the whole season for the Titans. So with our offensive firepower and their lack of stopping offensive firepower, we could have ourselves a big game. So here we go. Second quarter action. Going to find Haskins, our fullback. Get your fullbacks involved. That pass going to be caught underneath. Let's take what the defense gives you, big fella. We can go up the gut with Taj Brooks. We're running the ball very, very well. The Titans come in at 3-3. We're going to run the ball again. Brooks weaving through traffic again. Some physical play out there by our offensive line, and that's what you expect. Just move those bodies. Shipley, he got moved back with a nasty hit, but he does pick up a first down. Now we go to the air. Burrow under pressure. Burrow going down. Tight coverage across the board. So much for their pass defense not being good. That coverage was sticky icky, but not this time. That pass coverage was ugly. It was oogle. It was not good at all. They're going to run the ball. Spears gets up out of there, but he goes backwards, and then he gets smacked. Stewart with the TFL. Ward looking at 3rd down and 6. He's going to launch this one deep, and it's going to be caught. A.O. Manor from Stanford makes the catch. He must be a smart guy as well, and the Titans were very smart in pairing him with Ward. 2nd down and 1. They run the ball. And they're going to head inside the 5. So they're down by 10 with a chance to cut the lead down. Can they get a touchdown? And with the read option, they do just that. Ward gets in there for the touchdown, and we're only up by 3. So, Burrow, what you got for us? Burrow going to launch that thing, and it's going to be picked off. Put it in harm's way. Yeah, Higgins had his hands on the football, but there was 3 Titans in the area. It wasn't the greatest read. The pass was up high. It bounces off of Higgins' hands, and now it's going to be Spears in the end zone. Touchdown Titans, and they got the lead going into the second half of play. 4th quarter action, they're up by 11. It's 21-10. Shipley up the gut. Gets stopped a yard shy. We throw it to Higgins. He gets hit. That ball comes out. Now, I expect him to make that catch. But the one on the pick 6, on the interception, that's on me. Shouldn't have put the ball there. That I thought he should have caught. But we get a field goal, but we need a touchdown because we're only down by 8 now, and we could have been down by less. Demetrius Knight stops a touchdown, but we do give up a first down. 3rd and 6, we send a blitz, and we get the sack with Knight. But they're in field goal range. They're going to go right back up 11. So 24-13, the Titans looking for an upset here. Way from inside his own 10, weaving through traffic up to the 30, and he finally gets slowed up at the 38-yard line. So 3rd down and 10 for Joe Burrow. Offset eye look. 3 receivers in the formation. Burrow breaks a tackle. Burrow showing off that strength, and he has a first down. Over the middle. That pass going to be caught by Lane. And Jamie Lane's going to take this one inside the 20. Now we're inside the 5, and Taj Brooks has a touchdown. And we did it before the 2-minute warning. Burrow throws it to go for 2. It's going to be incomplete. The 2-point conversion is not good. So they're going to run the ball. And can we stop him? And we do stop him, and he goes out of bounds. That's going to save us a timeout. They run the ball again, and that's not going to help at all. So we have 2 timeouts left. We can still get the ball back. Ward on the option, going to get brought down by Battle. 2nd down and 9. They throw it, and that's an incompletion. That stops the clock. 3rd down and 9. This is the game. They pick up a first down. It's over. They go up top. It's broken up by Turner, and we have a timeout left. If we score a touchdown, this thing will be our game. We throw it. Hambrick makes the catch and picks up a gain of around 12, up to the 37-yard line. Now we're up to the 44. That pass going to be caught by Chase, breaking tackles, breaking ankles, and breaking hearts as he works his way upfield. Joe Burrow, we got to have it. He's like, hold on, player, you know I got you. That pass caught by Hambrick, and that's going to result in a first down. Burrow with time. Burrow sidestepping the rush, but the rush was surrounding him. It didn't matter if he went left, right, front, or center. He was going to go down. That pass overthrown. Chase would have had a touchdown. 4th and 20. The ball game. Burrow steps up. He has the whole world in his right hand, and he throws a strike to keep our hopes alive. On 4th and 20, we convert. We go up the seam. Hambrick in the end zone. Touchdown. Put your formal coat on. Yeah, take a bow, whatever that celebration is. It was looking good. We're going to go for 2 to try to go up by 3. Burrow throws it underneath. That pass caught by Higgins, and the 2-point conversion is good. 3-point lead for us. Ward launching it. That pass caught somehow. They burn a timeout. They have 2 left. 7 seconds to work with. Ward steps up, launching this one deep to the end zone, incomplete. It was off of the hands of the intended receiver, but it would have been a very difficult catch to make. 48, from the 48, no time on the clock. They launched this one deep, triple coverage, and the pass falls incomplete. And the Cincinnati Bengals were down by 11 two times in the fourth quarter, and we still get the job done. I mean, hey, I'm going to take it. The Titans gave us all that we could handle, probably more than we could handle. And Taj Brooks, man, I mean, he gets 4,500 XP. I like that. I like that. And yes, you will always be a big part of the game plan, Taj. We're going to focus on your rushing numbers, I believe. Maybe we should have went with total numbers, because sometimes when you're simming a lot, ain't no telling what the CPU going to do while you're on the sideline. And, 1,600, we couldn't get that with Chase Brown. And I got him. Chase Brown is a better running back. The way that we developed him, he was like 89 or 90 overall when we traded him to the Cowboys. So Taj Brooks, I love Taj Brooks. I trust Taj Brooks. That's why he's our starting running back. But 1,600, that might be a lot to deal with, especially if we have to come back in games, being down in the second and fourth quarter, because that's when I play the game. And we're actually going to change that up. At some point during the season, we're going to just be playing the fourth quarter. So that's going to hurt his chances even more if we're down and can't run the ball. And if I'm only in control of running the ball with them and the CPU can't find the lane with them, then yeah, it's going to be a problem against 1,600. So next time, I'll definitely do total yards for my running back. So second quarter action, we're up by 2. We're going to go to the air on second down and 12, though. And we're going to find Hambrick over the middle, picks up 5. We need 7 yards here. No pass rush to speak of, and we throw it up top, and Chase, I mean, you kind of expect him to make that catch. The ball was placed pretty well, but it does fall incomplete, and the Steelers take over. So Sidney Buchanan is at quarterback, looking like Charlie Batch from back in the day. That pass going to be caught by Horton's who, and it's going to result in a first down. Third down and 4 from the 11. Buchanan looking. Buchanan now tucking it, running it, and he gets brought down from behind at the 3-yard line. Second down and goal. They throw it to the running back, and he's going to cross the goal line. Touchdown, Steelers. And it's Jonathan Brooks, the ex-Carolina Panther, that gets into the end zone. Give it to Taj Brooks. And he's about the big brother you. He's about the son you. He's about the little brother you. I don't know the saying. I'm not down. First down and 10. Going to run the ball with Brooks. He breaks the tackle. Does he have the speed to get up out of there? He does. Look at the moves. And it takes a great effort by T.J. Watt to slow him down. Second down and 1. Get your fullbacks involved. Haskins. Oh, my gosh. Ramsey taking on fullbacks like that. I mean, Ramsey ain't no punk. We know he's a hitter, but to take on a fullback like that, goodness gracious. The Steelers, they take a timeout as they stop us, but we are on field goal range. So 14-12 is the score late in the second quarter. Minute 36 to go. Buchanan has it, goes up the seam, and that is a dot. Beautiful pass right there by Buchanan. Third down and 2. They throw it. That pass is caught, and that's a touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes by Buchanan. And it's 21-12 going into the halftime break versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 3-5. And so far, the biggest threat has been the Ravens and the Browns to us. The Steelers really have been a non-factor, but today might be their day. A fumble force. They recover it. Third down and 4. Can we get some pressure? No. Did we spy Buchanan? No. We probably should have, but shoulda, woulda, couldas don't get the job done. So first down, Steelers, 3rd and 4. Buchanan throws it, overthrows everybody, and we take over. So we're down by 9. We've been in a situation like this before, but that sack hurts. Cam Bush looking like Mean Joe Green out there. Third down and 14. That pass into a tight window, the tightest of windows, but Higgins somehow hangs on to it, and somehow the football got to him. Screen pass. Shipley got blockers in front. He has speed. He can scoot. Forced out of bounds by Wilson. From the 48 now. Third down and 8. Going underneath, it was intended for Shipley, but the hit by Watt forces a bad pass. So we're going to go for it here from our own 48. 4th and 8. We go up the middle. Caught by Lane on the slant route, and it's a first down. Looking downfield. No, we're going to drop it off to Shipley. He has space. He's inside the 20, and then, Ramsey forces, he didn't look like he even tried to hit him that hard, but he did. Brooks, right side. Brooks turns on the Jets, and Brooks has a touchdown. and we find ourselves down by just one score. A great drive there, plenty of time on the clock, down by 2. That pass overthrown by Buchanan again. 3rd and 9. Buchanan looking, corner route, tight coverage. He was looking for Flowers, the ex-Raven, and now we take over, and Brooks up the gut, and he's going to bounce off of Ramsey. 1st down Bengals. Now it's 2nd down and 9. We're going to find Lane. He picks up a 1st down. Out of bounds with a $1:44 on the clock. But now it's 3rd down and 7. Burrow, that right hand has to be clutched, and it is. Going to find Jamar Chase. Wilson lays the lumber, but it's a 1st down nonetheless. 2nd down. We get a ball to Brooks. And on 2nd down and 5, we get closer to field goal. I mean, we are in field goal range. We're making the field goal easier, I should say. We get inside the 20 now. Up to the 15 with a 1st down. And we're going to milk the clock down, call a timeout with 1 second on that thing, and we get a 22-21 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for real, like, the Steelers have been really a non-factor this whole franchise. They haven't really made the playoffs. I don't think they ever have in this franchise. So, hey, it is what it is. Easily gets an upgrade. I'm happy with that. I think our linebacking core is actually very, very stacked. Taj Brooks is just like, hey, Coach, I appreciate you keeping me involved over the last couple of weeks. Man, you are my running back. Another 4,500 XP for him. You are my running back. That's my running back. So, yeah. And then Fernandez, we got to work on him. He does mess around and get gold in this drill, so that's good. Our rookies are looking good, but they got to play a much bigger role moving forward as we get to the second half of the season because, again, we want that sticky Lombardi. We only have one more season of this. It would be nice to win multiple Super Bowls. Most of the time when you do a franchise, you don't have a quarterback as good as Joe Burrow at the helm. And Taj Brooks, he messes around. He gets gold here. So we get some upgrades for our players as we get ready to take on, in our case, the evil empire, which is the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens have given us problems. They got Atwell, 31 receptions, 470 yards. He is 2nd on the team with 3 touchdowns. Roquan Smith, 58 tackles to lead the team. He has 1 TFL. Green has the most TFLs at 10. He also has 3 sacks. Most sacks does go to Simpson, though. So 7-2, taking on 7-2. Thursday night pigskin action at the crib. And it is going to be the Ravens and the Bengals yet again. And as long as I don't throw the ball to Hamilton because he does not play for us, he plays for the Ravens, we'll be okay. We will be okay. I feel like in every game, or at least every other game, at least once a year, I'm playing catch with Hamilton, and that's not what we need to be doing here with the Bengals, all right? So Chavez makes the catch, breaks a couple of tackles, forced out of bounds, and on 4th and 17, they punt it away. So Way, it's like, get out my way. Way, he's going to take this one all the way to the Ravens' 36-yard line. We're down by 3. We're going to run the ball with Brooks. Brooks going to try to turn the corner. Decent stiff for him, but he was corralled by a host of Ravens. We're going to run the ball to the right side. Gets a block by Haskins, cuts it up, and then Roquan Smith laying the lumber. Letting him go with some frustration. 3rd and 4. Passes caught, is dropped by Chase. He's only human, even in a video game, and it was tight coverage, and he's going to drop it. I thought he should have had it, but hey, it is what it is. We wouldn't be in most games. We wouldn't have the seasons we've been having without Chase, so we're not going to be too hard on him for that. So they're going to take the kick return up to the 25-yard line, and Lamar Jackson steps up in the pocket and throws a strike. 1st down. That's a good-looking pass by Jackson. 12 personnel out there out of the pistol formation. 1 back, 2 tight ends, and Chavez gets brought down by Stone. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. He throws it. It's caught. Breaking the tackle. Is that Atwell? I believe it is. That's going to be a 1st down. Play fake, no, it's a read option, and we are all over that. We saw the option. We read the option, and the option was to take you down, Lamar Jackson. They need 11 here on 3rd down. That pass is caught, and he was in between 2 guys, and we allow him to do that to us. He picked up the 1st down by the hairs of his chinny chin. That's not what we need, Broham. 2nd down and 7 under some pressure. And we get to the quarterback. Big sack by Hunter. I think that's one of the better signings that we've had. And he gets to the quarterback there. Lamar Jackson steps way back. Now he steps up, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds. And that was McClain with the pass rush there. They got to settle for a field goal, and Shoop-a-Doop It is Loop hitting that one home, and we find ourselves down by 3 with 3:05 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. That pass going to be caught by Higgins, and that is going to be a first down. Burrow looking. Burrow throwing that thing. That pass dropped by Hambrick, and now we're looking at 3rd down 11. Flag down. I believe that's offside. So free play, and we make the catch somehow. I was not trying to use a chase, but I did, and it worked out. We're going to decline the offsides, give us the first down. $1:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. That pass caught by Way. Excellent play because that was Hamilton, and Way bailed me out. And I was not expecting Way to bail me out in that situation, but he did, and I thank you, brother. Burrow stepping up. He could tuck it and run. No, he's going to throw it deep, and we throw our annual pass to Hamilton. Burrow got in there to deliver the boom, and now it's up to our defense. 3rd down and 11. They're going to go to the air with 52 seconds on the clock. Jackson launching this one deep, and it's caught. And the Ravens have come to Cincinnati, and it looks like they're going to walk away with a victory. I didn't even try on that play. I'm so heartbroken. We just can't beat this team. No matter what we do, no matter how hard I try, no matter how desperate I plead for help, we just can't beat the Ravens. And offensive coordinator getting on my nerves, man. How come we can't score? How come we can't move the ball when we are simming? It's your job to call the right plays, OC. I know I'm the coach, but I develop, okay? I'm more of that hands-on, that practice guy. I'm going to get into your ear in the game. I ain't got no game plan for this. And now we're taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, who have blossomed to an 8-2 team. One of the best teams in the AFC, and I believe the best team in the AFC West record-wise. Yes, the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. Chargers are darn good. Broncos are darn good. But it is the Raiders that are running things. But not today. Fourth quarter action, we find ourselves up 14. 17-3 is the score. Going to run that ball with Shipley. And it's time for the horses in the stable to get loose. We're going to run the ball with Shipley again. And he's going to get brought down, but after he picks up a gain of around 7. Burrow steps up, throwing it to Shipley out of the backfield, breaking ankles. And he crosses the goal line, touchdown Cincinnati. And although the Raiders are very, very good, they're not playing very, very good today. They fake it to Genty. Floyd going to get loose. And Floyd with a nice spin move. And he gets brought down at the 50-yard line. Going to throw this one left side. That pass is caught. Genty. Yes, we had Hunter on Genty. Okay, yes, shame on me. All right, it was zone. It might have been, man. Bad. It was bad. It was bad all around. We shouldn't have him in that situation. Haskins on the return gets forced out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Burrow going to go to the air here. We got Higgins on the drag route. The run after the catch, spectacular. And we're in Raiders territory at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Drag route to the other side. Caught by Lane. And Lane, he takes us up to the 26-yard line. Going to get the ball to Shipley up the gut. And he's going to pick up a gain of around 9. So we are just a well-oiled machine here. Look at the lanes. O-line doing a fabulous job blocking. Crosby, where you at? Imagine if he was in Baltimore. It'd be never more for us. We're going to run. It already is. It already is. I'm with you there. It already is. We need 2 yards here for a first down, but we want the whole enchilada. Leonard with a touchdown run, and it's 31-10. Do the Raiders got a chance to come back? Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Not. They do not. But they're going to find Booty on that last play. They're going to find Genty on this play. He breaks a tackle, fighting for every inch. And now it's 3rd down and 3. And on 3rd and 3, Floyd is like, I got you. Who needs a Mendoza when they got Floyd? And Floyd is going to take this one to the 22-yard line. That pass caught, and that's going to be a first down. Floyd using that right arm for greatness. That pass, a dime, touchdown. And the Raiders, they keep on playing. Parker with the touchdown there, and the Raiders are not done. They're not done just yet. The onside kick recovered by Haskins, our fullback. Don't be hitting my fullback late. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. 1st and 10, we're going to follow our fullback. Haskins with a good block. Leonard is loose. The rookie trying to get loose. He does get loose. Look at the cutback, and we're inside the 15. This one is over. 3rd down and 1. We're going to run the ball, and we got the first down, and they force us in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 38-17 is the score. Last effort, last play, last dance, and it's going to be Tipped and then picked by Hill. Dax Hill with the INT to put the icing on the cake. Eat the cake, anime, or just eat the cake, Las Vegas. And we got ourselves a victory. So, offensive coordinator came through. Thank you for that. He put up 17 points. We put up 21, though, in the fourth quarter alone when I jumped on the sticks. But Marshawn Wallace, I don't see too many Caucasian Marshawn's, but that's all right. He's happy. I gave him some praise, and that's a good look. So when it comes to our money, we have $57 million in cap space. That's not a lot when you look at the numbers these guys are asking for. So if they're in the red, I may not even offer them because if you don't want to be here, I don't want you here, especially not at this dollar amount. You're a great football player. You just want a new opportunity. I get that. Want to be closer to home. Want to play for a team you grew up watching. I don't know what it is, but hey. Is what it is. Now it's time to take on the Cowboys and our ex-running back, Chase Brown. 85 carries for him, 4 touchdowns. Lamb is their second pass catcher to Pickens' 44. He has 41, but he has more yards. Pickens has 8 touchdowns to Lamb's 4. But I'm happy to see that Pickens has gotten a long-term deal with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are utilizing Lamb and George Pickens. But does that work? Do you really need 2 high-priced receivers on the same team? Like, does that actually work? I mean, you could argue A.J. Brown and Smith are 2 number ones, technically speaking. But hey, I mean, I don't know. It can work. Saquon definitely helped that Eagles team, obviously. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a guy that makes Madden content. So the Cowboys are 4-6. Schottenheimer don't know what to do with them boys. But it's 21-10. We're on top here in the fourth quarter. That pass caught by George Pickens, giving the Cowboys a first down as they find themselves down by 11. They go back to Pickens there. 2nd down and 4 from the 18-yard line. Plenty of time in the pocket. They drop this one off to Brown. He breaks the tackle, and the X-Factor is going to take this one to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, dropping this one off to the flat to my boy Blue, and Blue is going nowhere fast. Levert throwing this one left side. Blue trying to get into the end zone. Not going to happen here on 3rd and goal. Will the Cowboys go for it? No, they're going to set up for a field goal, and they find themselves down by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So out of the gun from the 31-yard line, it's 2nd down and 5, and Burrow, who was under pressure, delivers a pass that's caught by Hambrick. That's going to give us a first down. Now Brooks out there breaking ankles. He's going to fall forward, picks up 7 on that play from the 47. 2nd down and 3. We get the ball to Brooks again. He gets power drive to the ground. It's 3rd down and 2. We go over the middle, caught by Lane, tackled from behind, and we're up to the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Burrow rolling right. Burrow sets his feet, throws it, has a wide open receiver. It's Lane again, and he gets brought down at the 16-yard line. And now we're coming on the I formation, 22 personnel, get the ball to Taj Brooks. Can't quite get out of that tackle. Picks up 3 on the play. Shipley's now the back. 3rd down and 7. We throw it over the middle, caught by Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. And we go back up by 2 possessions. 27-13 is the score. We went for 2 and didn't get it. If we go up by 2, it'll be a 16-point lead, and that would have been better in my book. Anyways, they're going to fire it here, and that pass is going to be caught, picking up 10. 3rd down and 10 now. Looking downfield to the left side, and that is dropped by Lamb. It looked like he dropped it before the contact got there. So 4th down and 10. They launched this one deep. Double coverage. And the pass is broken up. And that will basically seal the fate of the Dallas Cowboys. 3rd down and 6 with 2:33 on the clock. And to drop this one off to Chase. And Jamar Chase, with the run after the catch, takes it to the 16-yard line. Now it's 1st down and goal from the 6. We turn and give the ball to Taj Brooks. The vision was crazy. The running was spectacular. We're in the end zone yet again. 34-13 is now the score. That pass caught by CD. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and the touchdown for maybe the biggest star on the Dallas Cowboys. So they find themselves down by 14. Walters with the recovery on the onside kick. We're up by 14. Going to run the ball with Brooks, and Brooks is loose. And Brooks is going to go untouched for a 42-yard touchdown run. Taj Brooks, the Texas Tech Red Raider, doing it here in the state of Texas. They're going to throw that pass caught by Ferguson. 2nd down and 10 from the 14. They go back to the air. That pass is caught. Breaking tackles and getting into the end zone. So the Cowboys showing some firepower here in the late stage. They're going to go for another onside kick, and they almost recovered it, but that would have been illegal touching. And it still is illegal touching technically, but we do recover with Dickinson, and that is going to do it. 40-27 is the final. We move on to 9-3, and yet again, we are one of the best teams in the AFC, but our biggest problem is not winning in the playoffs. Playoffs, yeah, we have to win in the playoffs. Just one playoff victory so far this franchise, and that is quite embarrassing if you ask me. We have a lot of guys who are injured and banged up. Right now, we are on top of the AFC North. We are the third seed behind the Chargers and the Jets. The Colts are winning their division. The Ravens are the fifth seed, I believe. So they still have a chance, possibly to catch us as we sign a rotational the offensive lineman, had to cut somebody. But looking at the draft or the upcoming prospects for the upcoming draft, we might be in need of an edge rusher. Now, that Hunter might be just a one-and-done type of guy. Obviously, Trey Hendricks retired. Stewart is solid, but, there's two edge rushers, so we would like to pair him with somebody else. We will be taking on the Buffalo Bills. Of course, we know about Josh Allen and his greatness. He has a decent receiving core. Coleman, 45 receptions, 1 touchdown so far this season. O-line, pretty solid in that defense, led by Bernard, who has 107 tackles. 15 sacks for Big Greg out of Miami. He goes 6'6", 266. That's a lot of sixes, and the man has been an absolute demon on the offensive lines that he's been facing. Anyways, 7-4 Buffalo Bills are on the road here in Cincinnati. It's a 10-10 ball game here in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 3. That pass will be caught, and that's going to result in a first down. So Josh throwing strikes. Throws another strike. That's going to be caught by Cook. And Cook is cooking down that left sideline for a first down. Now they hand the ball to the X Factor. He's going to break a couple of tackles, falls forward, pickup of 9 yards. Read option, and Stewart read it like a book. Huge hit on Allen. 3rd down and 5. They have a man open, but they go to Coleman. They had a man open on the drag route. Coleman looking for a flag. He's not going to get it. They got to set up for a field goal, and they will take a 3-point lead. So we are down by 3, but we're going to get the football back here, away from inside his own 10, up to the 20, up to the 25, and brought down at the 29-yard line. We're going to run the ball here with Brooks, and Brooks finds a lane, and he's loose. Turns on the Jets, crosses midfield, inside the 30, and he finally gets chased down from behind. You can see he's a little bit banged up out there, but that was a big-time run, and we are already in scoring territory. We're going to fake the run. They bit so hard, they hit the running back with some mean intentions on that play. We pick up a gain of around 7. Brooks back in the ball game. We pick up the rest of the yardage there, and it's a first down, 1st and goal up to the 7-yard line. We fake it to Brooks. We're going to throw this one to a wide open T. Higgins. All he does is catch touchdowns. Another touchdown pass by Joe Burrow, and the Bengals are on top of the Buffalo Bills. So it's a 4-point lead for us. On the kick return, they don't even get it to the 20. They will give him to 20. Look, he got stopped short. They're going to run the ball with Cook. He's going to work his way upfield for a solid pickup of 6 yards. Man in motion. Now they're going to run the ball with Cook again. Good blocking. That's going to result in the first down. 1st and 10. Allen throwing it. That pass going to be caught. That will result in a gain of 6. They're just picking up 6s all over the place. Another pickup of 6 right there. They're up to the 44-yard line with a first down. Allen on the quarterback draw. He gets loose. Funky animation there, but we will get him down on the ground. 2nd down and 2. They're going to run the ball here, and that runner gets loose. And the Bills continue to move the ball with some ease. Under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Allen throws it, overthrows his man. And now the Bills are looking at 3rd down and 10. Josh Allen has it. Josh Allen launches it. And it's caught. First down, Buffalo inside the 15. Allen drops back, launching it, end zone bound. It's caught. And they mark him down at the 1. They run the ball with Cook, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. And James Cook is going to give them the lead by 3. Burrow comes back onto the field, going to find T. Higgins, picks up a gain of 9 there. Minute 51 on the clock. Burrow going to drop this one off to Lane. Lane weaving through traffic after the catch. Got a good block by Shipley, and he's up to the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10, go back to Lane. He's going to pick up 9. Time is ticking, minute 17 on the clock. We run the ball with Brooks, and he's going to take us inside the 40. 2nd down and 6. We throw it. It's caught by Chase. The run after the catch is always something to see when Jamar Chase has his hands on the football. 37 seconds on the clock. We throw it to Higgins. He catches touchdowns. That's what he does. It's in his bio. 23-20. The PAT is up and good. 24-20. But we leave Josh too much space to operate, and he rumbles to the 40-yard line in Bengals territory. Allen throwing it left side. That pass caught. Beautiful ball. Got both feet in bounds. And it's a 1st down for Buffalo. 5 seconds to work with. 1 timeout to work with. That pass is caught. Cook gets out of bounds. They only have 3 seconds on the clock. They got to go to the end zone. That pass is overthrown. And the Cincinnati Bengals survive. We came back, we thrived a little bit, but I would say that we survived because in a game like that, sometimes it's whoever has the football last is going to win that thing. So Fernandez, up to 77 overall. Again, he was maybe the 4th best left tackle in the first round that went, and we took him as the 2nd highest left tackle. So maybe a little bit of a miss there. We will sign Higgins back. Big money for him. And possibly I was motivated by that last game to re-sign him. But who knows what's going to happen in the future. It could be a sign and trade, but I would like to keep him. But we don't really need the amount of receivers that we have because, again, Jamie Lane has produced, and he's getting abilities that Higgins can't get as of right now. 88 overall for Jamie Lane. He was a draft pick. It was one of those situations where we just picked the best guy available. Did we need a receiver? No. But now that we have him, Higgins could be expendable in the future. And again, we got to win a Super Bowl. That's our goal here. So Beverly, he gets upgraded to 84 overall. Dickinson, I like him, but right now he's still behind Battle on the depth chart as we get ready to take on the 4-9 Miami Dolphins. We come in just killing it. 10-3. Can we mess around and can we get 14 wins this season? That would be nice. That pass going to be caught, and that's Lane over the middle. Burrow has a touchdown in this 10-10 ball game. We run the ball with Brooks. He gets loose, and Brooks works his way up to the 21. 2nd down and 9. Burrow dropping back, steps up, and he's going to get rocked from behind. I mean, Miles Purcell, it was Purcell, something. I know his name is Miles. You got to watch out for those Miles. They tend to be decent at football. Me, it was high school, and I wasn't good enough for anything else. Anyways, Lane makes the catch right there, and that's going to be a touchdown. The man is a problem. This receiving core is a problem. We need a Lombardi, though. We will miss the PAT, as we do so often in this series. 16-10 is the score. Danny Lake out there throwing dimes. Lake still looking. Lake going down. Sacked on the play. It's our 3rd sack of the ball game. They need 12 yards here. Good protection. They finally found somebody open, but it's not going to result in a 1st down. And they're going to be forced to punt this one away. So any points here will be helpful. A touchdown will be more helpful in this scenario. 3rd down and 8. Can we move the chains? Taking the shot deep, and it's caught by Moneybags. Higgins got that new deal coming through when we need him to. And now Brooks makes the run and makes the necessary yardage on said run. He gets the carry here, turns it upfield, and brought down right at the marker. They're going to mark him just shy. 2nd down and inches, and my boy Brooks picking up blocks, weaving through traffic, touchdown, and Miami could be in trouble. Going to go for 2 to try to make it a 14-point lead. We throw it, and hit. He's been counting too much money with his hands, so, it's a little, I don't know what happened there, but he's not catching footballs. Anyways, that pass is caught. Can Miami cut down this 12-point lead? They throw it. That pass going to be just a little swing pass, and it's going to go for a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. All kinds of speed. All kinds of speed. That's ridiculous how fast he was going, but really didn't go nowhere. His legs were just moving hecka fast. Lake on the quarterback draw. And he's going to have himself a 1st down. So the quarterback's showing some heart out there, down by 12. 2:33 on the clock. It's 2nd down and 10, and he overthrows Gordon. Lake, do better than that. Can he do better than that on this play? No, it's dropped, but maybe that one wasn't his fault because it did get to the receiver. 4th and 10. Out of the gun. With time, that pass incomplete as easily laying the lumber there. So 2:19 on the clock. We're going to run the ball And just look at the way my man weaves through traffic. And he's going to pick up a first down there. 2:15. The Dolphins got 2 timeouts. We're going to run the ball with Brooks again. That's just too easy. Too easy up the gut. 20 carries, $123 for number 25. Another carry here. And again, his vision and the way we can just maneuver through traffic is top notch. We're like 1 first down away from ending this thing. And they get a big hit. So I guess this game shall continue unless we go for it. We did not go for it. We did knock home the field goal. So 25-10 is the score. Last chance for Miami to do something. They're going to find Gordon. He's going to pick up a gain of around 7. Aitchen trying to get loose, and that's not going to happen. Not going to happen on that play. And we are going to walk away with a 25-10 victory. So the winning continues. 11-3 is now our record. Easily getting an upgrade, and easily I think he's been maybe our second best draft pick behind Lane. But easily is an absolute dog, and we need a middle linebacker help. We had Levante David for 2 seasons. He retired, as he should. And yeah, we needed to upgrade that position, and we have. Fairchild, he's looking good as well, up to 83 overall. He was a rookie when we started this franchise. Demetrius Knight Jr., also a rookie when we started this franchise. He's blossomed, but I believe his contract is up after this season. Do we bring him back? Does he want to come back? Can we afford him? Is the question. So our numbers looking very, very good. We have been very diplomatic with the football. Touchdowns are all kind of even for our top pass catchers. Yardage, catches. Obviously, Chase will pace with catches. He's our main target. But it's been kind of even. Brooks, again, we need 600 yards in three games. I don't think we're going to rush for 200 with the CPU every single game. We will be taking on the Commanders. Daniels, 17 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, not the best ratio. Harvey is their running back, the ex-Bronco, 929 yards on the ground. Cecil Myers is their top pass catcher with 65 receptions for 847 and 6 touchdowns. On defense, Lake, he has the most tackles. Did his dad or uncle play for the Steelers? Because he kind of looked like him, and his last name Lake. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know everything, but I know a little bit of something. Martin has the most INTs with 2 of them fangs. Anyways, it's the Commanders, it's the Bengals, it's Burrow, it's Daniels. Daniels, again, not having the best day, but he is completing, or the best season, but completing 60% of his passes on the year. And he has the Commanders up by 7, but Taj Brooks runs this one right up the gut. Just 6 carries for 33 yards. So 1,600 yards is not gonna happen. But we're gonna run the ball again with him, and he gets stuffed. 3rd and goal. Burrow to the air. Burrow throws it as he gets hit. There's a flag down, and it's gonna be holding on us. So they are going to accept the penalty. Gives us another chance. I would have just, yeah, but we drop it. That could have went for a touchdown possibly, but I would have just declined the penalty and forced their hand. But whatever, it is what it is. It worked out for Washington, and we walk away with 3 points. So we're still in the ball game, but we're going to need our defense to get a stop. They run the ball with Harvey. We're all over that play. 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Daniels steps up, throws it, has a man open. It's caught, and that's a first down and then some. So Daniels is marching up the field. Read option now. Slides down. He's quicker than quick. 12 carries, 54 yards on the ground for their quarterback. They run the ball. Harvey going nowhere. Right with the stop. Allen combined on the stop. The former, I believe he played for Washington, right? Former Commander. Former Washington football player. I don't think he was ever a Commander. Maybe he was. Washington football team. I know it's all the same thing, but you also know what I'm saying. So we take back over. Down by 4. Going to find Higgins, who makes the catch, and that's going to be a first down. Burrow just 180 yards so far today. That pass caught. Ooh, huge hit. But it's a gain of around 9. So 2nd down. 8 yards to go here. Burrow throws it. That pass caught by Higgins, and that's a first down. What can Washington do with all these weapons? We're going to run the ball. Brooks, can he find a lane to run through? No, that is tough running there. Just a gain of 1. So 3rd down and 9 from the 38-yard line. Burrow, we need to have this one here. Going to throw it to Hambrick, hoping he can break a tackle. He can't. And with 4:01 on the clock, we go into the huddle. We decide to come out the huddle with our offense on the field. 4th and 2. We're going to find Chase, who makes the catch. And now we're inside the 15. 12 personnel. 1 back, 2 tight ends. And Shipley has us at the 1. get Taj Brooks back in the ball game. We turn, we hand and give him the ball. There's a huge lane, and that's a touchdown, and the Bengals are back on top. 2:04 on the clock for Daniels. What can he do? He throws not quite a strike. If his shoelaces had hands, then it was a strike because it went straight to the shoes. That pass going deep downfield, and it's going to be dropped. That should have been picked, but we couldn't squeeze the ball. So 4th and 10. They have all 3 timeouts. They're going to go for it here. They throw a ugly pass. So they hold us to a field goal. They do have a chance. Again, all 3 timeouts. So we're going to come out and run the ball with Brooks. And Brooks already has a first down. We're probably going to need one more, as there's a minute 47 on the clock, and they have 2 timeouts left now. We get the ball to Brooks again, and again, the running lanes just open up like the Red Sea. Up to the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 3. Give it to Brooks one more time. Touchdown, Taj Brooks. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that's going to give us a 10-point lead. 16 seconds on the clock for Jaden Daniels. That pass will be dropped, and that is going to do it. We come to Washington. We move on to 12-3. They move on to 3-12. The game probably shouldn't have been that close going into the 4th quarter, but it was. Taj Brooks, another upgrade. He's up to 86 overall, 81 overall elusiveness. Easily keeps on getting upgrades. He's up to 87 overall. Eric Way, not getting the best upgrades. Probably feels like he should be utilized a little bit more, and he's probably not wrong. But we just got too many mouths to feed. Then Richard Ramsey, who is a good backup linebacker. He actually has some good attributes, but good ratings. But just it's hard to get on the field. We have built a pretty good team here with the Bengals. We already had a great foundation with some star players. We just need to fill in some gaps, and we've done that very, very well. Now it's time to take on those New York Giants. If you have a cornerback, he better be playing special teams. Your cornerback is leading you in tackles. That's a problem. Abdullah Carter, 11 sacks to lead his team. That's a good look. Bush with the most interceptions. He did play for the Browns in this franchise. I believe he had a pick 6 versus us. Hopefully that does not happen today, as the Giants look like one of the best teams in the league. Their former coach coaches the New York Jets, and the Jets look pretty good. So maybe that was a sign for things to actually, happen or be like. I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's just weird how things work out that way. Anyways, we're down by 10 in the 4th quarter, trying to make a play, trying to come back, and on 3rd and 12, we go to handbrick, and it falls incomplete. And then the field goal is going to be just good. So we do cut the lead down to 7. And the Giants have the same record as us, but I never expect to be losing these games. Who they think they are? The Giants, they think they one of the best teams in the league, I guess. So a decent kick return there up to the 32-yard line. Scatterboo to the right side. And the former Sacramento State, Arizona State running back takes this one all the way to the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 4. They're going to run the ball with Scatterboo again, and we're going to shut that down with Hunter. 3rd down and 3. Dart weaving through traffic. Dart got belted, battle laying the lumber, but he does pick up a first down. 2nd down and goal. Great tackle by Knight there. We keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal. We got to get a stop. They throw it, and it's overthrown just barely. So they do have to settle for a field goal, but we're back down by 10. So in a game that could be a Super Bowl preview, we find ourselves down by 10. Wouldn't it suck to get to the Super Bowl after all these years of losing to the Ravens and the Browns? To lose in the Super Bowl? That would suck. Anyways, we're going to run the ball with Brooks, and Brooks picks up 6 yards. That's a good start to the drive. We do have 7:22 on the clock, so plenty of time, but we do have to consistently have positive plays on this drive. We're going to throw this one up the field, and it's caught by Lane. That's a crazy catch. There was a window there, but that safety broke in that football, something vicious. We find Higgins again on his patented drag route for a first down, up to the 11, 2nd down and 6. We throw it out of the backfield. It's caught by Haskins. Get your fullbacks involved. We're down by 3 now. Defense, we didn't stop Scatterboo in that last drive. We got to stop him here, and we do. 2nd down and 8. Dart throws it on the run. That's caught by Neighbors. He is no neighbor of mine. Get out the neighborhood. It's a first down for the LSU Tiger. 2nd down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Rolling right is Dart. And Dart, he throws that thing up out of bounds. 3rd down and 10 from the 42. That pass caught. Horrible hit stick. And it's a walk-in touchdown. And yet again, we're back down by 10. The New York Giants are for real. Second down and 10 from the 32-yard line. 3:13 on the clock. We fire this one. We get hit from the side. The ball goes to the grass. 3rd and 10. We throw it over the middle. Caught by Chase. Chase. He's going to take this one out of bounds at the 44-yard line in G-men territory. Throwing the corner out. That pass caught by Chase. And he has reservations for 6. Mr. Chase, your table is ready. 1st and 10. That pass caught. And that's going to result in a gain of 7. 3rd down and 3. We send a blitz. Can we get a hit? We get a hit on the quarterback. We dialed up the blitz, and the defense answered the call. We're down by 3. Minute 54 on the clock. We run the ball with Brooks. Brooks loose. That's going to be a 1st down. The run game, crazy. 1st and 10. Give it to him here again. And again we get loose, and then we get hit stick. That was a big hit. I'm happy that Brooks is okay, and he hanged on to the football. Taking the shot to the right side. T. Higgins, you are ridiculous. Burrow, over 300 yards passing. Brooks to the outside. Brooks has us inside the 5, and he got out of bounds. 43 seconds on the clock, and Brooks crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Cincy. The cardiac cats are for real. The comebacks are crazy this season, but can we hang on to it? The Giants burn their first timeout after a pickup of 8 yards. They throw it to Scatterboo out of the backfield, and he's going to pick up a gain that has him on the other side of the 50. From the 25 seconds on the clock, I should say. They launch this one deep. No way. No way. Yes way, they say. It's caught. Corner of the end zone. Jackson Dart. That don't make no sense. How, Sway? How do we allow that to happen? Touchdown for the G-men. We're down by 3. 19 seconds. All 3 timeouts. Can we get in field goal range? Burrow throws this one up the right side. Caught by Higgins. 1st down. We burn a timeout. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. 13 seconds to work with. Burrow steps up. He's going to tuck it. He's going to run it. And we're inside the 40 up to the 38. 8 seconds on the clock. We throw it underneath. Caught by Higgins. That should put us in field goal range. McPherson. They tried to ice you, but you got ice water in your veins. The kick is good, and this football game is headed to overtime. So 34-34 is the score, and it will be us getting the football first. Way from his own goal line up to the 15, to the 20, gets a block, and he gets slowed up at the 24-yard line. Now we're at midfield. 3rd down and 4. Looking over the middle. It's caught by Higgins. And on 3rd and 4, he's loose. And on 3rd and 4, he's going to take this one all the way to the 2-yard line. Burrows up to 420 through the air. We give this one to Brooks. Another touchdown for him. And we take the lead in overtime. But the Giants have a chance to match it or beat it with 4:39 on the clock. And they're going to get a great kick return. And then Dickinson lays the lumber. 2nd down and 9. Dart throws it. That pass is caught. Loose. Got a block. And they're all the way to the 35-yard line already. Throwing it to the flat. That pass caught. Scatterboo breaking tackles. Scatterboo getting brought down by Turner to the 13-yard line. Dart throws it over the middle. It's caught. Neighbors breaks the tackle. Finally gets put down by Carter. And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the 6-yard line, number 6 trying to get to the end zone. He does. Touchdown, Dart. And overtime is not over. 38 seconds on the clock. Burrow rolling right, throwing it, and he throws a strike on the run. And Chase breaks a tackle and takes it up to midfield. 2nd and inches. We throw it. Caught by Higgins. He's loose. Higgins breaking ankles. Higgins inside the 15. Brought down at the 13-yard line with 9 seconds on the clock. We call a timeout, leaving 2 seconds on the clock. The kick is up. There's a flag. I believe it was roughing, and that's okay because the game's over. We won that thing. So if that is a Super Bowl preview, that's a preview that we can live with. 13-3 is our record. 12-4 for those New York Giants. Bradley, he gets an upgrade, and I think he gets more than one upgrade. Yeah, Bradley, I mean, he's been pretty solid as a D tackle for us. He gets decent pressure from time to time. He gets +2 block shed. He's not done. Some more upgrades for Bradley. Now up to 80 overall, +2 block shed again, just normal development. Ramsey, he's shaking up, and Galindo, that hurts. Our starting center, he's shaking up. We are the number 2 seed. The playoffs started today. We would take on the Ravens. The Ravens have beat us in the playoffs multiple times. We don't like that, okay? We don't like that. Now, we're not ducking the Ravens. If it's us versus them, then we're going to try our best to beat them. But, I mean, I also wouldn't be mad if we don't have to see them. All right, so 24-3. Last game of the regular season, and the Philadelphia Eagles, who are not playoff bound, are like, we about to put this on tape. We're about to show everybody that we're ready for next season. And all the people, they got microphones like, did you see the way that they beat the Bengals? And the Bengals are one of the best teams in the AFC. They're going to take that momentum in the next year, sign a few guys, have a good draft, and the Eagles will be back where they should be on top of the NFC East. It's like, shut your face. Nobody's trying to hear that bull crap. Anyways, they get the ball to Saquon. Saquon going nowhere fast. They got to settle for 3. Kick is up. Kick is good. Let's see what we can do. Now, in the playoffs, we will be going back to our regular format of playing the second and fourth quarter. But for the regular season, going into next year as well, we're just going to be playing the fourth quarter. Anyways, down by a lot. But we got a man wide open, and it's Higgins, and he's loose to the 30. He's going to get forced out of bounds. But it's a big-time play. Now it's from the 5-yard line, second down and goal over the, Let's just end this season. It wasn't a good end to the year, to say the least. Jalen Hurts throws it. Smith, he gets power drive to the ground by easily. They're going to run the ball with Saquon. Saquon, he's going to get shut down. So 3rd down and 5 here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Hurts buying time. Throwing it to the flat, and Knight with a great form tackle on Barkley. We take over. 2nd down and 2 with under 2 minutes to go. We throw it to the flat. It's going to be caught by Lane, and the LSU Tiger works his way upfield for a 1st down. Burrow throwing it. That pass caught by Hambrick, and he gets loose for a 1st down. So this drive is looking pretty good, but it really doesn't matter. We throw it to Hambrick again. Maybe we can get some XP for some of our players going into the postseason. That pass, a rocket. And it was caught by Higgins, and that's basically going to do it. We went for 2. We got it. 27-11 is the score. Hurts rumbling, stumbling. Will we burn a timeout? We will not, and that, my friends, will do it. So 27-11 is the final score here to end the year. We do not get win number 14. We go 13-4, but it's all good. Taj Brooks, don't beat yourself up. Our offensive coordinator didn't give you the ball when we were simming. And there was no way he was going to get to 1,600 yards with just me using in those last handful of games. Burrow, 4,100 yards passing, completed 65% of his passes, 28 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Brooks, 20 touchdowns, 1,200 yards rushing, averaging 4.8 yards a carry. Shipley with a touchdown, Leonard with a touchdown, but again, Taj Brooks did the heavy lifting. Chase, 84 receptions, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Higgins with 961 and 6 touchdowns. Lane with 5 touchdowns. Fernandez gave up 16 sacks. Not great, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. It was his rookie year as a left tackle. Do we really expect rookies at maybe the hardest position that people don't really talk about that much to be spectacular in year number 1? I mean, unless you're Joe Thomas, probably not. Anyways, sacks goes to Hunter. Allen also chipped in with a great sack year, 12.5. Stewart with 9. So again, Hunter and Allen, I think were very good signings this offseason for us. It just made sense. Yes, you want to try to get young everywhere. You want to try to have guys that are going to be there for a decade, obviously. But if you need a free agent just to rent for a year or two, I don't think there were 2 better guys at the D tackle and DN spot. Genty, he is your offensive player of the year. For the MVP, it was Dart. Hines Allen, your defensive player of the year for the AFC. AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Day. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Lowry for those for the LA Chargers. LA Chargers. You know I play old school Madden 2 where they're still in San Diego. Anyways, best running back is Genty. Our man Taj Brooks finishing in the top 5. Not bad there. Horton, he is the Steelers receiver, former Seahawk, and he's the best receiver. Dante Sapp is the best lineman. Hines Allen is the best D lineman. Best linebacker goes to Simpson. Hamilton, I hate to say it, but Hamilton is a dog. He sure is versus me, that's for sure. McPherson is the best kicker. The second guy is Dicker, the kicker for the Chargers. And then for the NFC best running back, you see that Chase Brown finishes at the bottom of the top 10, but he was hurt this season, so hey, he's going to be solid. He's going to be good moving forward for those Dallas Cowboys. Let's head to the postseason. It's the Ravens. It's the Bengals. It is time to get some revenge. We are the home team as we won the AFC North. The only other AFC North team to make it is these Baltimore Ravens. Can we handle business? Can we punch our ticket to the divisional round? Yet again, Ravens, Bengals, it is time to dance in the wild card round. We find ourselves down by 7 to start the second quarter. We're going to get the ball to Taj Brooks. He gets shut down. Nothing doing on that play. Just a yard pickup. So second down and 9 for number 9 out of the gun. Burrow steps up. Going to fire it to Brooks out of the backfield. And that's going to work out for a first down. Got to utilize him in the passing game if we can. From the 25-yard line. That pass behind Higgins. Reaches back behind himself. Makes the catch there. Now Brooks into the secondary. And he picks up a first down as we inside the 10. First and goal. We throw it. It's caught. Higgins brought down inside the 5. Second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Burrow throws it. It's picked off. I thought Lane was going to be open, but he bumped into somebody and it slowed down his route. And that allowed Smith to be in perfect position. And the Georgia Bulldog victimizes the LSU Tiger, and that is not what we needed. Because, again, Lane, I'm like, that's a linebacker on Lane. You can see he bumped into Higgins, the cornerback for the Ravens, and that just messed up everything. Threw off the timing, and now we got to get a stop. Second down and 12. That pass going to be caught by Chavez. Chavez going backwards. Loss of 2. So third down and 14. Lamar Jackson, quick pass. Chavez with blockers in front. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. And he's going to fall forward for a first down on third and 14. So that's heartbreaking. And now we're giving up a big run on the ground. From the 21, play fake. Jackson takes a hit, throws it deep, picked off. You pick us off in your end zone, we pick you off in our end zone. Cam Taylor Britt coming through, but we're down at the 1-yard line. No safeties, please. We're going to run the ball with Brooks. Picks up 2 yards. Second down and 8. We're going to run the ball with Brooks again. Going to pick up another gain of around 2 yards. So third down, a long 6 or a short 7. Out route, and it's caught by Lane. Perfect pass, good catch, first down. Going over the middle, caught by Lane again. And we have this one inside or on the other side of the 30. Will we really go 99 yards to tie this thing up? We're going to run the ball here with Brooks, and that's Chase Young with the takedown, the TFL. Third down and 11 from the 29. Burrow looking, throwing it over the middle. That's a tight window, and a big hit by Smith knocks the football loose. So Hambrick couldn't make the catch. First and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield is Jackson. Jackson fires it. That pass caught by Chavez, and it's a gain of 9. Second down and 1. Chavez gets the carry here, breaking tackles, and he has a first down. 2 minutes on the clock. The Ravens have the football in their marching. That pass dropped. Dickinson laying the lumber there. Second down and 10. That pass hauled in by Andrews. He's still getting it done. Third and inches. They run the read option. Jackson with space. Turner giving chase. Can't bring him down, but he slowed him up enough for Hill to make the tackle. Minute 05 on the clock. They throw it to the flat. It's caught. Atwell to the 12. First down Ravens. Jackson to the end zone. Picked off by Hunter. Back-to-back drives that end with the interception in the end zone. We have all 3 timeouts. 53 seconds on the clock. We throw it to Shipley. And the running back makes it a 13-yard gain. First and 10. Underneath, we're going to find Chase. Can he pick up the first down? Not quite. And we're going to burn our first timeout. 2 timeouts left. Third down and 3. That pass caught by Higgins. Can't quite get out of bounds. So we have 1 timeout left. 23 seconds to work with. Over the middle. Lane takes a shot. Makes the catch, though. So third down and 4. We go over the middle. It's going to be caught by Jamar Chase. Hopefully we're in field goal range. It's going to be about a 54-yarder. The kick is perfect. So we're down by 4, heading into the break. Will we beat the Ravens? Can we beat the Ravens? Who won this game? I believe it's the Detroit Lions. Gibbs doing Gibbs-type things. Goff 2 touchdown passes, and the Lions beat the Panthers. In the battle of the horses, it's the Colts, it's the Broncos. The Colts are the home team. It's a play fake, and it's going to be Bayless throwing a strike touchdown. Colts 13-10 is the final. The Colts are moving on to the divisional round. We're up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can we beat the Baltimore Ravens? Read option. Jackson has space. Jackson picks up a first down. From the 48 now, they're going to run the ball. Chavez, he's looking for some real estate, and he will pick up 5 yards. They stick with the ground game. No, play fake. They got Andrews. No, that's not Andrews. That's an X factor at tight end. They got another X. Like, how many stars you need at tight end for Lamar Jackson? I guess it makes sense. That pass caught. 2nd down and 5. That should have been a pick. The way I jumped on that with Stone, I'm thinking this is a pick 6. We didn't even get an animation. That pass caught by Andrews. That's a first down. 5 catches, 62 yards for the, can we say, future Hall of Famer? They're going to run the ball. Chavez, first down, up to the 15-yard line. First down and 10. Jackson keeps it. Gets away, but he will not get away from Hill. We send a blitz. That leaves Chavez open in the flat. Makes the catch, but stops shy of the first down. So 3rd and 1. Play fake. Jackson keeps it. Maybe it's a broken play. Breaks a tackle, and he will fumble the football, and we recover it. Huge play. That could be what we need to go up by 2 scores. Brooks had a lane to the left, but we hesitated. So it's a gain of just 2. Should have went for a lot more. Burrow looking, throwing this one underneath. That pass caught by Washington. And now it's 3rd down and 3. Burrow looking. Burrow throws it as he gets hit, and we go 3 and out after we recover the fumble. Huge win for the Baltimore Ravens defense. So Jackson takes the field. They get the ball to Chavez. Chavez breaks the tackle. Chavez going to get brought down by Stone. Picks up 7 yards there. Their O-line is pushing our D-line back something fierce. We force him out of bounds, though. But he does pick up a first down on that carry. They're going to run the read option. Give it to the first read. That's the running back. Picks up just 1. So the Bengals defense might be feeling a little tired, but we got to make a play. That pass. Caught. Tried to jump it there, but we did not time it perfectly. We're not close enough to make a play on the football. Chavez out of the backfield. Makes the catch, and the X factor takes it down to the 11-yard line. They run the ball again, and we shut that down something easy. So 2nd down and 11 after we back them up. They throw it. It's caught, and it's caught for a touchdown. The Ravens have come back and taken the lead. Now, all season long, we've been doing the comeback dance. Can we do it here? We're going to find Way. He picks up 9 yards from the 35-yard line. Burrow throwing out of the backfield. Caught by Shipley. He turns on the Jets. Forced out of bounds at midfield. We have all 3 timeouts. Minute 41 on the clock. Burrow over the middle. Caught by Shipley. The hit by Roquan Smith will not knock the football loose. Going to throw the out route. Caught by Lane. Breaks the tackle. Stays on his feet. Stays in bounds. And takes it to the 30-yard line. Brought down out of bounds by Simpson. We're going to run the ball with Brooks. Brooks with a huge lane. And Brooks dropped at the 18-yard line. 40 seconds to work with. 1st and 10. Get the ball to Brooks again. And this time the D-line was all over it. 2nd down and 10. We have 2 timeouts. Play fake. We throw it. Hamilton was in the vicinity. Knocks the ball loose away from Chase. 3rd down and 10. We do not want a field goal. We need a touchdown, and a touchdown is what we're going to get. Hambrick gets away from Simpson. And it's a touchdown. 30 seconds on the clock for the Ravens. They do have all 3 timeouts, but we have the lead, and we are 30 seconds away from the divisional. And they're going to take the kick return up to the 24-yard line. 27 seconds on the clock. Lamar rolls left. He goes down. Stewart with his first sack. They burn a timeout 19 seconds ago. 3rd down and 14. Caught by Andrews. Falls forward, and that will be enough for a first down. 14 seconds for Lamar Jackson. Throws it over the middle. It's caught. They're going to have to burn their last time out here. So 10 seconds on the clock. Jackson steps up, firing it, and he throws that one away. 6 seconds on the clock from the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Jackson with a clean pocket. Launching it deep. Double coverage, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ravens. Just like in the Giants game, it's a Hail Mary, and the prayer was answered, but this time it's the team that has victimized us too much. It's not a random game versus the Giants late in the year. It's the postseason versus the Ravens. We have lost to the teams that are connected to each other, the Browns and the Ravens, for obvious reasons. We lost to the Browns once. We've lost to the Ravens 3 times in the postseason. We have one more year to get this right. We have one more year to get this right. You gone, bro. Okay, you gone. Job security average at 55, you gone. We could not score during the sim on a regular basis. More times than not, we come in and we score more points in the fourth quarter than we did all game long. So we're going to let our offensive coordinator walk. And it will be Gannon, the highest, I believe, draft pick in year one, has the Cardinals as Super Bowl champs for the first time. The Raiders, they made it all the way there, but they end up coming up short. So what can we do? Can we afford to keep Higgins? Yes, we signed him. I hate to sign him and trade him, but I don't know if we can even sign our draft picks. I believe they save money for you to sign draft picks, but it's like still, it's like we might not be able to make too many moves in the offseason. We need to make some moves in the offseason. The only guy that I think we are going to keep, I don't even know right now, because Demetrius Knight, he needs a new contract, but I do not think that he even wants to stay. I believe his bar is in the red, and it was like very, very low. Higgins, I would love to keep, but at the end of the day, I don't know if we can afford him, obviously. Orlando Brown, former Bengal, finished his career with the Denver Broncos. Hunter is going to call it a career, so now an edge rusher is more important than ever before because maybe nobody signs him and we can sign him again, but that's not the case. Tim Stevens, he's out there. Is he a great signing? No, but he's the guy that we are going to have as our new offensive coordinator. Defensive coordinator, you're still around. We didn't have crazy number of picks, but in the postseason, I did mess with some things, and hopefully that led to the picks that we did get in the postseason in the end zone. We're going to try to affect the pocket a little bit. We get some pressure on on Lamar Jackson, we win that thing. Because he had a clean pocket, launched that thing to the back of the end zone, and that was all she wrote. So here are the guys that are looking for new contracts from us. And it really just, nobody really sticks out. Obviously, Knight, he sticks out, but again, he really doesn't want to come back. Stone, I think we can upgrade that position. Again, Bosa's out there as an edge rusher. Burns is out there as an edge rusher. So you got some guys. Do we go after them? I'm not quite sure. Burns is interested, so that does look enticing. ETN, I love 2 running backs. He's out there at age 30. He's interested. Him and Taj Brooks, a 1-2 punch there could be something that we could utilize possibly. Bo Nix is a free agent. Don't know if we need a quarterback. We got Joe Burrow. And this is Joe Burrow's contract year. So good thing Season 5 is our last season because him and Chase also need new contracts, which is crazy. Tank Bigsby, he also is looking or interested in us. He has 92 overall speed, so again, that's intriguing. But we do have to make some moves to try to create some cap space, and Battle is someone that I'm willing to part ways with. We are going to end up trading him to the New Orleans Saints just for a 3rd-round pick. And in the real NFL, sometimes you see guys who are big names get traded for 6- and 7-round picks. So it is what it is. Washington, we signed him, and we're going to trade him the next offseason to the Carolina Panthers for a 5th-round pick. So we went all in this season. We're going to try to go all in again, but we need some cap space to try to do that. So T. Higgins, we are going to trade him to the Raiders, Nick Cross. Now, the Raiders, they don't feel like it's good enough. I'm like, this is T. Higgins. Y'all just went to a Super Bowl. Y'all might be able to use, some receiver help. Who knows? You got a young quarterback in Floyd. I would hate to trade away Higgins and then they win the Super Bowl. So now we're going to trade Higgins, 3rd round, all of our 3rd-round picks. We're going to get Nick Cross and we're going to get Dom Smith because we're going to lose out on Demetrius Knight, and this trade will work. So Nick Cross, former Colt, now former Raider, and Dom Smith, who fits our scheme. And again, easily is our main linebacker, Dom Smith. He will be there as well, though, obviously. Taj Brooks, 85 overall. Leonard's still on the roster. Our fullback, Haskins, is 81 overall. Receivers, Chase, 99. Lane, 91. Lane is the reason why we can move on from Higgins. I really didn't want to move on from Higgins, but we just really didn't have the cap space to keep him. We had some decent drafts, and we had to pay those guys. Fernandez, 78 overall. We need him to upgrade just a little bit. We got Fairchild. We got Galindo, who he did miss in the postseason, 83 overall. Sapp, who was the offensive lineman of the year. And Mims, 83 overall. So offensive linemen don't progress like crazy in this game where they were going to go from like a 69 or a 73, 74 to like a 99. I'm guessing it could happen. I just haven't really seen it happen. Edge rushers, yeah, that's going to be something that we need to focus on. Bradley's up to 80 overall, which is okay, but behind him, the depth is lacking. Ramsey is our best Sam linebacker, but Sam really isn't used when everybody is going with 5 cornerbacks out there. We probably do need a upgrade Will, but we got Dom Smith for that, so Dom Smith at 80 overall. Who we just traded for. He will be our starting Will linebacker as of right now. If we can upgrade, get a higher overall, I'm down, but I'm not also too worried about it. Turner, Tyler Britt, and then Dax Hill. Very, very good cornerback room, if you ask me. And now Dickinson, he will come in and be our starting strong safety. Finally, he is an X factor, and we're going to team him with Nick Cross. So our secondary will look different. No Stone, no battle out there. Our cornerback room stay the same, though. And I'm excited to see what Dickinson can do at 82 overall and being an X factor. Let's get to the NFL draft, y'all. In an NFL draft, we go with Roger Knox. Is it the greatest pick? No, it's not. Normal development, but I do think he's going to be pretty darn good with 84 acceleration coming off of the edge. So we're hopeful. We are hopeful there. Hopefully it works out. TJ Mills, a tight end. Why not go after another pass catcher, another tight end? He is hidden development. A cornerback in Akeem Lippett. I don't know why I say Akeem Lippett. He has 91 acceleration, hidden development, so he could be somebody special. So Knox is 71 overall, Mills 72 overall, Lippett 69 overall. We got a guard in McCoy at 75 overall. So not bad at that. We got another guard, offensive lineman. Again, they come in and they kind of are who they are, and it's not bad at all. Big Eddie, 73 overall. Then we got a running back in Steve Smart, 65 overall. And then we got an edge rusher with Ford, who's 68 overall. So not a bad draft. Maybe not spectacular. We've kind of missed on our first round picks after Lane. Lane and easily our best picks. But hey, is what it is. The top 2 picks in the draft were both D tackles, 83, 79 overall, respectfully. Left tackle was the 3rd pick in the draft. When it comes down to the Houston Texans, they took a D tackle, 73 overall. Turner, a D tackle, 74. I guess D tackles were the position to get in this year's draft. Must have been. The top edge rusher, 76 overall. So our edge rusher was 71 overall, 72 overall. So not that far off, if you ask me. Not great. Our edge rusher, 71 overall. So it is more far off. But I do think 71 overall isn't bad. The best player in the first round is safety Sawyer. He's 85 overall. He's going to be a dog. And then there's a center at 84 overall. Who did he go to? The Ravens, they got a right tackle at 73. The Giants, they might have got the highest value pick at a 84 overall center. So that's big for them. The Cardinals, they also got a center at 73 overall. Round number 2, we get our first quarterback, Jamie Klein out of Louisville. First quarterback goes to the Chicago Bears. Interesting. Anyways, that is going to do it for season number 4. I apologize for the wait. I wasn't feeling good. Doing these commentaries take a long time, obviously. And then I needed a new microphone, and that took time to get here. So, yeah. Anyways, we're back. We're going to do season number 5. Then we're going to do probably some like 10-year rebuilds and some older Maddens. I kind of want this to be more of a one-off. Doing the series is cool, but obviously attention for these series kind of goes away, which is okay. But probably going to do some more one-offs on this channel. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace, love. House sauce.